All right, all right, all right. Welcome
Hold
back to.
on, brother. You know you gotta give me a few seconds to share this shit, nigga.
Hey,
Jeez.
it's like that TikTok. That song. What's this? Fuck, motherfucker be about to sing and shit. Motherfucker be like, not yet,
Oh, you
not
talking
yet.
about
Let
that
the jump.
that Temptation song?
Yeah,
Do do
yeah.
do do
Let the
do
jump. Not,
do
not
do do.
yet. Yeah, not yet.
Papa was a rolling stone. Do 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 do. Whatever he was. Well, y'all having some problems just to getting the game started.
Bruh, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, let me. So we both. I hit him up and he's like, I was like, I'm rebooting my stuff. He's like, I am too. I was like, bet. And we got in. We was straight. But yeah, for a second, it was looking a little rough for a second.
That's because y'all be watching too much porn.
Nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
Huh?
What?
Say what? Say run that again?
Nah, we don't need to run that again. We can leave that alone. That wild, boy. Riggs, you a
That nigga
wild
said,
one, boy.
that nigga said this is a family show.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
family show. Women and children.
Start that Twitterverse.
All right, okay. I think we good. I think we good.
Hear shit, cause my controller failed in my.
All right, guys. All right, I think we are good. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, guys out there. Welcome to Mad Junk, your favorite podcast, Mad Junk Talk, man. We just gonna do a quick one. We haven't did one in a while. I want to get out there to the people, man. Talk to you guys for a minute, man. With me, I got the two commissioners. T can't be with us today. I got Jay Riggs
What go down, people?
and I got A Skizzy.
Who do you think he is? I am.
Who's the baddest most show foe in this town?
Show enough.
Show enough.
All right, man. We gonna go. I guess we can get to a couple of things today. We don't have a guest today, but we do got the guest out there listening in. We do appreciate that, man. Chime in anytime you can, man. I'm gonna get right to it and tell you what the today's bonus is for the listeners that's listening in, man. Today is you're gonna get plus five man coverage on any player that you choose on your team. There is a limit of 95. There's a threshold of 95, so you cannot go over 95 man coverage. You must send me an inbox with the lock symbol along with the player's name, and you will receive plus five man coverage. Threshold at 95. Got that? So I guess we're going to go ahead and start with the AFC, man. Going over to the AFC North, where we got the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Browns. I don't know if we should even mention the Browns at this point, but Steelers, this is interesting. Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals. Riggs, how you feeling about this division? What did you pick? Where was you at on your prediction, and where are you at now?
I think I picked the Bengals starting off.
I think you did too.
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna pick the Ravens, and I feel like the Bengals was gonna have like something to prove this year. But surprisingly, just the Steelers are the lead right now.
Do the Steelers maintain that? Do the Steelers maintain that, or is it enough time for the Bengals to turn things around and get on the right ship? I think he won last night against the Packers. That's the start.
I don't know.
But what you?
It's gonna have to take a lot for the Bengals to make that push because he's basically with 3 to 4 games behind, and you need a lot to like basically push your way for you to take that lead in the division, especially with the Ravens right there behind him, like I said, second place, which is basically like a 2 game lead, 2 games behind the top. So, it, it, you know, It's gonna take a lot of crickets to come and fall your way.
Okay. So at this point, would you say it's a two-man race? And
I don't know. We done seen crazy shit this man. So I don't want to say it's a 2-man race, but the Bengals still have a chance.
okay.
But summertime people be be with their families and stuff. So
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is what it is. It's that time of year, man. It's that time of the year, man, which we understand that, man. Things happen. You can never get enough time sharing with your family, man. Nobody wants to, come in the way of that or, interrupt that, man. Spend all the time you need with your loved ones, man. But yeah, we just talking about these standings at the moment. So, Sky,
What up?
Steelers, Ravens, Bengals. I'm not gonna even mention the other team.
Bengals, I know they're kind of rebuilding over there because they kind of didn't have an off season last off
shit,
season.
last two.
Yeah, but the second one he felt he was gonna have a shot, but he didn't. The first one was some circumstances, I believe. But the second one, he thought he was gonna have an opportunity to do some things and he didn't. But he's got some good draft picks. So I think he's just kind of playing this season out to get to the off season and see if he can't make another push, possibly the final push. We'll see. Unfortunately for the Bengals, mathematically they don't have a chance because they played all their conference games, and at 5-8, the best they can go is 9-8. I don't know what the remaining schedule is, but I don't think 9-8 is going to get you in the playoffs this year. And at least on the AFC side. NFC side, I mean, yeah, we know what it is over there. But AFC side, that's not going to get you in. Ravens have a big win versus the Steelers. They just came off beating the Steelers 26-23. So he may still have a shot. They got another game to play. He still has a shot. I mean, he's got a tough game. He just beat the Vikings, but he's got a tough game against I believe the Jets coming up. And we see what the Chargers did to him, 38-21. That seems like kind of a revenge game for the Chargers, and I think the Jets owe the Ravens some get back too. So we'll see what happens in that game. Somebody said 100 points. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But Ravens got an opportunity that they gotta play smart and play tough, but we'll see. So right now, Steelers I think are kind of in the front runner seat. I believe I picked the Ravens because that's who won last year, and I went with them. But Steelers,
I think you did too.
Steelers got a chance to do it. I'm thinking their schedule kind of sets up for them to do it. They got another game with the Browns left, so we know that's going to be a force. So yeah, I think that's going to be the Steelers to go ahead and win this division and get in the playoffs. Ravens can still make a push for a lower seed, a wild card game. We'll see. But yeah, I got to go with the Steelers.
Dobbs. I just think it's like at this point, week 13 is going to be too hard, especially in the AFC, to make that push to get to the playoffs, man. Because I don't think more than one team from this division is going to the playoffs, and it's going to be the division winner, man. I'm just happy to mention I haven't mentioned the Steelers week 13 leading this division in quite some time. So, hey, congratulations to the Steelers, man. See you out there. You're putting in some work this season. I know he took a sim loss that should have been a force, but he didn't request it. You gotta communicate that. You gotta get that to us, man. If you don't communicate that you are requesting a force along with the proof why you should get a force, it's gonna be a sim, man. We're not chasing down your games, man. But yeah, unfortunately, you took a loss in that sim, man. You could be 8-3 right now, man. You'd be really in the driver's seat, but you still there. I can't even remember who I picked, man. I might have picked the Bengals also. Saying that the Steelers.
You probably picked the Steelers.
I probably did pick the Steelers, man. I'm looking good if I did. So keep doing what you do, man. But I see you out there at Cribs, man. I know a run game and defense travels anywhere, man. So you still got a shot. So We'll see what's going on, man. But right now, it looks like it's going to be the Steelers in the playoffs, man. I haven't seen them in there in quite some time. Maybe I haven't seen them since the reboot. But, yeah, this should be interesting down the stretch, man. And Browns, thanks for being a member of Madden Junkies. Let's move on to AFC South. We got the Texans. We got the Colts. We got the Jaguars, and we got the Titans. Let's go ahead and start with you, Sky.
Texans look like they're in the driver's seat. I'm checking some schedule stuff here to see if they played.
I still got one against the Colts and one against the Jags and one against the Titans. I got one against every
so it's definitely Texans are they hold their own fate. 2 losses. Who did you lose to? You lost one to the Jets. No, that's not you.
No, I lost to the Cardinals. I got pummeled by the Cardinals, and I took a fourth loss against the Chargers. Now I don't even want to even go into that, but yeah. It was due though. Like it was a deserved forced loss, man. But yeah, that was all on me. But yeah, it is what it is.
Understood. Well, you also got a milestone. You got your first quit of the league this year. Shout out to the Texans.
Yeah, man, caught my first body, man.
Got the Rams up.
Caught my first body.
Couldn't take it. You know, I don't understand how you get mad about your team not being good if you don't put the time in to make your team good, but you get mad about somebody else having a good team. But shout out to the Rams, man. We appreciated the time you were in here. You made people's stats go up. Much appreciated. We need those type of games and those type of players sometimes. But shout out to the Texans. Colts, I think, are right there in it. And the Jags, I know the Jags took some losses. You know, this is the time of year people take vacation, and so sometimes you take some losses you probably would not have taken. But he's back for this final push. He's definitely got a shot at possibly getting a wild card spot. As far as the division, I think it's the Texans to lose. I think did I pick the Colts or did I pick the Texans?
I think you picked the Colts.
I think I picked the Colts too.
Man, I think I both picked the Colts.
I think I took the Colts. Again, they still have a shot at it, but shout out to the Texans for bouncing back after last year. They were right there in the midst of things and took a first round early loss in the playoffs. But, you know, this is why you bounce back and get better. And you're trying to get that bye. It's a bye week run between him and the Broncos. Wait, did you and the Broncos play week 1 or is that a sim?
That was no, he couldn't play. Yeah, he gave me the force. That was a force week 1.
Ooh, okay. Well, your force team blew the dog breaks off that nigga, but that's neither here nor there.
Shout out to the Jags too, man. That was a good win against the Chargers, man. That was a really good game, man. Jags pulled it out at the end, but yeah, shout out to the Jags. I see you.
For sure. Shout out to the Jags. But again, I think Texans are in the driver's seat. Colts are right there. They're definitely playoff bound, playoff hungry. We know that for sure. So it's going to be interesting, but I think I got the Texans holding on and taking this one all the way in and getting that either 1 or 2 seed. Because like I said, they're fighting with the Broncos. Broncos only have 1 loss. Texans have 2, so maybe something happens and you can sneak into that first spot, especially owning the tiebreaker.
I'm sure John Clyde got another trip or something to take. Now you got another trip out there to take, man. Shout out to John Clyde, man. Shit, you see how much he traveled, man. He still get games in. You know, we know he can't get every game in, but shit, come on, man. If he can do it, man, you guys got to have some of excuses, man, not to get your games in, man. But Riggs, man, who you got, man? Texans, Colts, Jags, and Titans.
I don't know. I picked the Colts starting off. He still has a chance to make that push. It's not like last season where he made like all those magnificent trades that helped build for a one and done Super Bowl team. But a lot of them players return. You know, a lot of players like regress, O-line, and some people retired. But if the Colts could somehow find a way to split with the Texans and win out, and basically just hope for the Texans to lose 2 more games, he might have a chance. I don't know. That's a lot. It'd be a lot when you had to put your faith in somebody else's hands.
Yeah.
So that's real tough. Like I just said, like if he could just win out and hopefully like he helped for like the Texans do like some cookie crumbles or whatever, to jack up somewhere. Probably sleep through another push or whatever or game time. You never know.
I thought we might go talk. Talk about that. Oh my goodness.
Damn, Dino, did you look at the stats of y'all game against the Colts?
Whose game?
The Colts game.
The Colts game?
Yeah. Y'all damn your one touchdown with Hunter was the difference in that game. He went 15 of 22 for 182, 2 touchdowns with Epstein. Your quarterback was 19 for 27, 198, 2 touchdowns. You had his receiver Greer had 7 receptions, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. Nico had 6 receptions, 61 yards, 1 touchdown. Here was the difference: 22 rushes, 113 yards, 0 touchdowns for Taylor. 23 rushes, 128 yards, 1 touchdown for Collins.
Oh wow!
Y'all was playing.
Shout out to Bernie.
No turnovers, just hard-nosed football.
Yeah, shit.
What a game.
Shout out to Bernie. It helps getting out to the season not starting 0-5 too. That helps a lot too.
Talk your shit.
It helps not starting 0-5, digging out the hole, man. It helps a lot, man. But Titans, man, you was right there last season. I don't know what happened this season, but
Reality set in.
Yeah, we gonna.
What they say, even a trash can get a steak. The reality set in, bro. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You're not going. Are you really gonna win with Carson Wentz as your quarterback?
Crazy thing. He has a rookie quarterback. I told him to start the rookie quarterback because he has a hidden trait. He started probably like the first 3 games, and after that, he just went with the high overall player, I guess.
Nate Jeffries, yeah.
For me,
he was gonna be a superstar if he would have unlocked him. He's still not unlocked though, so you gotta deal with that.
For me, you can't have 178 points and giving up 551 points, man. That's not good in any standard. Like, you're not scoring enough, and I can see if both was low, but you're not scoring a lot, but you're giving up a lot.
Way too many.
Way too much, man. But man, he can bounce back, man. He can bounce back, but it's like at this point, it's probably gonna be next Madden. But shit, he can bounce back though, man. I know he do it, man. One thing about it, he play his games, he communicate.
Yeah.
And that's all you can ask for, man. Like playing the game, man. So he'll bounce back, man. He'll bounce back. I know he will, man. Who knows, man? Next man might fit his game style to start off with more than, most of the, members we got in the league. So we'll see, man. Moving on to the AFC East, man. Before we go here to AFC East once again, please inbox me today's bonus. The only thing you need to do, the lock sign emoji along with the player name, you will receive +5 man coverage on any player on your team that you choose. There is a threshold of 95. You cannot go over 95 man coverage. So get that to me. You will have until 6 p.m. Eastern time today to get that in. So if you're not listening to the podcast now, I have made it so you can go back and listen to it later and hear this and get that submitted as soon as possible. So with that said, man, the AFC East, we got the Dolphins, the Jets, the Bills, and the Patriots, man. I think this is me and Rick, so I'll start off first, man. Patriots are the Patriots. Wish I had them in my division. Never got to eat my noodles, but that is what it is. The Bills are 5-6, but as anybody know, I always think highly of the Bills. For some reason or another, he can't pull out the win at the end of the game, but he's a tough opponent. So you go in thinking you just playing a 5-6 opponent and you about to do what you want to do, man, you better come in and play the Bills, man. I mean, you can win the game, but he's no pushover. So, with that said, it comes down to the Jets and the Dolphins. Jets went on vacation. He gave this it was the Dolphins to lose, man. It really was the Dolphins to lose. I think the Dolphins ended up taking a sim loss that hurt him because, to me personally, he couldn't afford to take any losses while the Jets was on they hiatus, however you want to call it, doing life. You couldn't afford to take some of the losses that you did. But with that said, now it's a half game. It's a half game difference. Jets already had the Dolphins haven't had a bye week yet. Okay, yeah. So the Dolphins haven't had their bye week yet. It's locked up 9-3, 9-3 and 10-3. It looks like it comes down to the next time you guys play.
Oh, he's gonna be. I don't know who. 10-4 versus me. When he play me again, he'll be 10-4 or whatever.
That's what I said. It comes down. That's what I'm saying.
That ain't to the last game of the season, so.
Right, and I'm letting you know he's going to lose. So he's going
to play y'all play the last game of the season.
Yeah. He's going to have another loss, so I'm going to win. Like you said, his chance to win the division was very high this year. With me taking vacation early part of the season. He did not capitalize like he should have. He took 2 losses he probably should. Well, one was a sim, like you said, but one he lost to somebody he shouldn't have lost to.
The Raiders? Did he lose to the Raiders?
Oh, he got smoked by the Raiders.
Yeah, he lost to the Raiders. That's one of those things, like, you lose a sim loss and then you come out the game. Your team probably not playing all the way.
Yeah, because he took the sim to the Colts. He took the sim to the Colts.
Yeah, he wanted to force, but I forgot what happened. I think it was just bad scheduling.
But it was the way the communication was, it wouldn't have been really fair either way, but neither here or there, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what teams y'all have left remaining, but I don't want to look past the teams y'all have remaining either and say it comes down to the last game of the season. But
it probably is because on the Dolphins schedule, he had a bye week 14. Week 15, he got the Saints, 16 Patriots, Cowboys, and then Jets.
So to what, 2 forces basically.
That Saints game ain't a guarantee.
Maybe a toss-up. No, I'm saying Saints game is a toss-up. Force for the Cowboys because they're not going to be there. He probably play the Patriots, so that's a stat game. And then he's got me. So he better win that Patriots game. I mean that Saints game.
Yeah, because the Jets got the Ravens, Patriots, Panthers, Jags, and then Dolphins.
Only game that's really tough left for me is the Jags. That's really the only game left tough.
Yeah. It should be a good game, but should be a good game. See how that turn out.
You gotta hope I lose, basically. But again, even if I lose, I'll still have the better. I can take 1 loss because he's gonna lose to me.
Yeah,
he'll lose.
I see what you're saying. You have the better division.
I'll have the better division record.
If you beat him. If you win.
He's going to lose. Like, do we really need to have this conversation? The only reason I have a loss in this division is because the Bills got a force out of me. And then you saw what I did to the Bills. So, again, he better hope I lose twice. I got to lose 2 for him to have a shot to win this division. He'll still make the playoffs. He'll be in the playoffs. Barring a ridiculous meltdown, but he's not going to beat me. We're not worried about that in New York. Like I said, our focus next game is the Ravens. We owe them some get back.
Did you use the word jarring a meltdown?
Hey,
don't have a meltdown. Don't have a meltdown.
Don't let my 1 loss melt you down.
Well, looking good though. Looking good, man. You on a 6-game winning streak, man. So I can't argue with nothing you saying. You're on a 6-game winning streak, so obviously there's something clicking over there in New York, man. So keep doing you. What you got? Who you got on this? So did I predict? Did I make a prediction?
You didn't.
Whew. Everything, Sky, that you're saying to me makes a lot of sense. It's believable. I'm gonna say the Jets. I'm gonna say they end with a even record, but the Jets win the tiebreaker. I'll go with the Jets for now. I did pick the Dolphins, but Jets come back with a 6-game winning streak. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jets, man. Go with the Jets for now. I could change it next week, but for now it's the Jets. Riggs, what you got?
Mm, I watched the game. It was close starting off, but it just seems like the Dolphins have like a mental block against the Jets. He was like basically probably like 2 to 3 plays away from like coming out and winning. And I always say, man, Madden's like it's like one of those games, man. It's 3 to 5 plays that can make or break you the game, bro. You may not know it. It's not all touchdowns. It's never all touchdowns.
Yeah,
It could be like first stopping the first down here, making a big play here, a sack, a tackle for a loss. But until like he finds something, make some shake or get over that mental block. It's the Jets division. The Jets took a nap earlier this season. Still, he still has a chance to win the division.
Yeah, that's big. That's big, man. We'll see. We'll see. This is one hell of a race, man. It's a race to the finish, and we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Good luck. Good luck the rest of the way, Bubba. If you out there listening, good luck the rest of the way, Sky.
appreciate it.
All right, let's move on to the AFC West, man, where we got the Broncos, the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Chiefs. I know the Chargers. I know the Chargers is listening in, man. If not, I know he's gonna be listening in, and we'll get to that. But anyway, let's go ahead and start with you, Scott, man. Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, and Chiefs.
I mean, it's that old thing, man. We always say if the Broncos get to play the majority of the games, he's a tough opponent. He's clearly shown it this year. He's got a good running game. He's able to rely on his running back. Running back's one of the top touchdown getters in the league as far and as well as getting yards. So it's not just short yardage plays. He's running the ball with him well. His defense is doing what it needs to do. Um, I think the Chargers, obviously, they should be playoff bound. They did take not a bad loss, but they took a loss they probably shouldn't have taken against the Jags. Those are the type of games you got to show up and win. The best he can do is hope to split with the Chargers. But I think this is the Chargers division, so I'm gonna give it up to the Chargers to win this one. But we'll see the Broncos to win this one. I'm sorry, see the Broncos to win this one, but we'll see the Chargers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Chiefs tried. I'll give them that. It's good to see you try this year, Jeremy. You're not 100% trash. You like 92% trash. Well, he gave you a good game. That's why. Until like the end of the fourth, and then it was pretty much over from there. But
Yeah, he did give me a good game, man. I give him that. He gave me a good game. Came in with a good game plan.
yeah,
Try to keep me off.
yeah.
Keep me off, but
Broncos got the Chargers, Raiders. We got the Chargers twice in the Raiders for the second half of the season. Still,
Ooh,
he would
he got
probably
the
have a
Chargers
good win
twice.
against
They
the
haven't
Broncos.
played at all.
Yeah,
Okay, ooh, those should be some
yeah.
good games then. Because he's definitely been posting his games too. Make sure y'all go check him out on YouTube. John Claude be posting his games on there. Yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting then. Because I think the Chargers had his number last year,
Yeah.
yeah.
so we'll see. We'll see. And if they make sure they do what, Dino, go get that +5 man upgrade.
Make sure you go get that +5 man upgrade. Only thing you have to do, inbox me the lock sign emoji along with the player's name. You will receive +5 man coverage on any player that you choose on your team. There is a 95 overall threshold on that man coverage, so make sure you're not sending someone that is going to go over 95 because they will not go over 95 man coverage with this +5. So all you have till 6 p.m. Eastern time today. So if you're not listening to this podcast right now, listen to it sometime today, hopefully, and you will receive that. You will receive that upgrade, man. Who you got in here, Riggs?
Rocking with the Broncos. Unless like the Broncos can lose like 3 games and beat division and the Chargers win out. I don't know, but I'm rocking with the Broncos right now. He's showing what he's capable of. He finds a way to win close games.
That part, yeah. Yep.
And that's not easy to do.
Mm-mm.
That is not easy to do. Of course, I'm going with the Broncos. I think I've picked the Broncos every single time, every single podcast. I don't know why anything should change now. The Broncos are 11-1. His one loss coming against a sim loss. Now, I'm not going to say that he shouldn't be 11-1 because that sim loss came against me. So yeah, he probably should still be 11-1. But hey, that's a whole nother story. I'm thinking that maybe but that's the same for the Chargers. He's 8-4. Maybe he should be 7-5. Who knows? Because that was a Sim Force loss. So hey, in any event, I don't know if the Raiders went out, the Raiders gonna get probably a force win this week. The Raiders could win out and be right there too. Maybe not win the division, but the Raiders can still get into the playoffs if he plays his cards right.
Raiders got Cowboys this week, Colts, Steelers, Bears, Broncos, Chiefs.
No, because he's losing to the Colts. It'll be a close game versus the Steelers. He'll lose to the Broncos. And it should be a good game versus the Chiefs, but yeah, I don't
know. That's gonna be a good game against the Colts.
That'd be a good game against the Colts. I think he have a harder time against the Steelers, man. I think the Steelers, man, they might have the Raiders number, man.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know.
That Colts Steelers game is gonna be a way better game than that Steelers Raiders game.
I'll give you that. If you style class is what's gonna make that game, because it's gonna be either if he can get enough pressure on the Raiders, which I mean that's what the Colts are kind of known for, at least last season. It'll be tough because the Raiders like to throw, so we'll see.
Yeah, but the Raiders' main thing is this: like, can he stop the run? Like we know when you play the Raiders, man, when you want to throw the ball, he's gonna send a little extra heat. He's gonna walk somebody down the box. Occupy a lineman, so somebody can freaking come off the edge. He's gonna do that, but will he get the coach in those situations to throw
I definitely don't trust. I'm gonna just be honest. I definitely don't trust the Colts throwing dots. I mean, I know he did well, 100 and whatever against against Dino, but I'm sure Dino probably had a couple where he should have been those should have been picks.
But I don't know if the Colts have to run it. I don't know if they're gonna have to pass a lot this game. I don't know if they have to pass a lot against the Raiders.
Well, that's if the Raiders can score quick and score fast and score often.
Yeah,
all you need,
yeah.
If you force, if I go up two on you and I force you to make a move, and you have to pass now, that's where it might be bad for you.
So it's a game of wheels.
I don't know. It depends if that game even get played.
That part too, because you're talking West Coast and a third shift worker. So hopefully it does. Hopefully it does.
It should be a good game, man. People want to see it, man. People want to see it.
For sure.
People want to see it, but
I ain't gonna lie. I love enjoy tuning in and watching some of y'all games.
Man.
Like I could send y'all some critique notes, but I just enjoy watching games, bro.
You better start charging.
We ain't got nothing on right now. Shit, they play basketball like every 3 days. Shit,
man.
I'm not watching baseball too much, so shit.
Not until after All-Star break.
And hockey playoffs, unless you're into hockey.
Right, yeah.
No.
That's not bad live.
Riggs, did you predict?
I think he picked Broncos.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure Riggs picked Broncos.
Okay.
I think we got up to the Raiders shit.
Oh, okay. I'm going with Broncos too. So let's go ahead and move on.
Again, no disrespect to the Chargers. It's just the numbers ain't going to add up for them. Because like Rick said, I don't see them losing 4 games. Because even if they lose twice to the Chargers, that's still only 3 losses for them.
Yeah, Chargers still making the playoffs, yes. But
yes.
But when they win the division,
now I will say this. I picked the Broncos. Riggs picked the Broncos. Sky picked the Broncos. Only person getting put on that bulletin board for the Chargers is me. The Texans is going. The Texans is going out there. Texas.
Here's the fun part. If the playoffs started right now, that's who you'd be playing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If it started right now, but I think the Dolphins taking that loss, we swapped the seed, so we'll see. And then the Chargers took a loss, so I don't know. We might still be playing.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. Whoever's there is there. Let's move on to the NFC North, man. We got the Vikings, the Lions, the Packers, and the Bears. Do anybody want to win this division? That's the question I'm asking, man. But let's go ahead and take it to Riggs first, man.
I forgot who I picked. I think I picked the Lions, but
Yeah.
the Lions on like
5-game lose streak.
a premeditated vacation. So get your family time. It's summertime. You stack your bread up so you can enjoy your summer with your family.
Yep.
So that's unfortunate for Madden, but you enjoy your shit. But the Vikings is surprisingly number one in the division. I thought the Packers would have at least more of a chance, but unfortunate stuff happened. We got new Bears users, so he's trying to figure some stuff out. But the Vikings is making a push. I don't know how much longer he's gonna have that push, but he's there.
Yeah.
If the Vikings start losing, I think the Lions are just automatically somehow, with a couple of sims and maybe about one game played, they might win the division. But if the Vikings get to play all the rest of his games, regardless, I think he wins this division. But I did pick the Lions, but I'm going to go with the Vikings, man. It seems like there's a different division winner every season in here. So, man, I'm going to go with the Vikings, man. Sky, how you feeling about this division?
I'm gonna say some comments to myself. The Lions have a chance to win this division. They've only played the Vikings once, and that was, I believe, a sim or a force. Did they even play?
Who's that?
Lions and Vikings.
I doubt they played.
Right.
Yeah, they did play. Lions and the Vikings played. The Vikings won 23-17.
Oh, I knew,
they played
I knew the
week
score.
2.
I didn't know if it was whether or not it was an actual game or if it was a.
Oh yeah, they played. They played.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I got to go with the Vikings because the Lions are pretty much, that's probably the biggest threat. Maybe he gets some things figured out by the next time they play, but Vikings seem to have a hold on the division. What's their division record? They're 3-0, so they got 3 other games left, I believe. Yeah, they got to play everybody one more time. He blew out the. Hold on, let me get back to it. Pretty sure the Vikings did what they were supposed to do though, and have beat down his opponents pretty well as far as the people in his division. So, let's see.
Yeah, he
He get the Pack again. You get the Lions. He beat them 17-23. I mean, maybe not blowout wins, but definitely wins that were convincing. So I see the Vikings wrapping it up and going ahead and taking their division. Lions could, again, we know teams can slip in with some lower rated records. So Lions, I mean, you win out, maybe you can slip in there somewhere. So, but I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I'm gonna go with the Vikings to win it out.
All right, Vikings. And Riggs, you said you sticking with the Lions, correct?
Nah, pick the Vikings right now. I really don't know who to pick, man. That's a toss-up.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a toss-up.
Toss-up. They still got one game to play, I think.
Yep,
against each other, so
they do.
Could come down to that. I do believe the winner. I do believe the winner of this division is gonna have a losing record. That ain't trying to carry nobody, but it's just they beat up on each other, and then the league beat up on them. I think they're just gonna end up. The winner of this division is definitely gonna have a losing record in the playoffs. Which, in return, that means they'll probably most likely at this point be facing the Cardinals to start. Good luck.
No, they won't. They'll have a home game. They'll be the division winner.
Oh, yeah, so they wouldn't have to play. Yeah, you're right.
so they'll
Yeah,
actually have a
you're
home
right.
game. So
You're
I
right.
mean,
You're right. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know who. Oh, so I don't know. I guess it's definitely gonna be some losing records in here. Right now, you're probably looking at. Oh yeah, you're looking at the football team and the 49ers looking like right now looking like the wild card team. So,
yep.
but moving on to the NFC South, man, where we got the Falcons, the Saints, the Panthers, and the Buccaneers, man. I picked the. I'm pretty. I don't know who I picked, but Sky, go ahead, man. Let's go. What you feeling about this division, bro?
I think I had the Falcons not being anywhere in this, so shock to me, surprised they're 8-3. Um, he got a forced win versus the Jets. He really should be 7-3 or 7-4, but hey, it is what it is. Um, I really don't. I mean, this division. I know guys are just kind of playing just to play in this division. It seemed like I don't think there's too many of anybody that's really in here trying to sweat and win a Super Bowl or anything. I think they're just playing just to play. I know the Panthers has his little side business going this time of year, so and the Bucks at 2-10, obviously they're just playing just to play, I believe. So, um, whatever my pick was, I think it may have been the Saints. I felt like the Saints may have had the best shot, but I gotta give it to the Falcons. They're playing enough defense to do what they need to do, and they're winning their games. So,
Yeah, 5 game win streak. 5 game win streak. So
and I believe they play the Saints tonight. So, he lost the first time they played 21-18. So I know he wants his get back. But I mean, again, sometimes styles make clashes. So styles make fights, styles make clashes. So we'll see what happens in that game. It's a big game for the Falcons because they don't want to lose that 5 streak momentum.
oddly enough, the Saints still got a chance to make the playoffs, man. But it's got to start tonight against the Falcons.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I'm picking.
He got a hell of a schedule remaining.
The Saints do.
He's
Yeah,
had a tough schedule.
Falcons, Jags, Dolphins, Bucks.
Loss.
Then you got the Seahawks and the Bills.
So,
Seahawks, that's
so you
probably
can
gonna be a
say
dub.
Dolphins, he'll probably lose. Jags, he'll probably lose. So yeah, unfortunately, they're gonna have to hope the Falcons lose some of them games too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So like Dolphins, probably. Jags, I don't know. With the way how AJ's been playing lately, and he's been struggling against like a certain type of player, certain type of scheme.
Ooh,
That may be a closer. I don't know if he'll lose or win, but it's going to definitely be a way closer game than what we expect.
ooh. Okay.
I think. I think 7-10. I think 7-10. It's because it's yeah. I think 7-10 gets you into the playoffs.
On the NFC side,
Oh yeah, definitely on the NFC side. I think 7-10. I think a team will get into the playoffs. That's not a division winner
yeah, that's true.
with 10 losses.
That's
So
true.
it's still possible that he can get into the playoffs, but he got to win some of those tough games. That's why I said it starts tonight. He definitely got to start tonight by beating the Falcons. So
Yeah, he was another one of those victims to the family vacations during the summer. So I pretty much knocked like probably what maybe 2 to 3 wins off his schedule.
yeah, probably three, and then he played a great game against the Cardinals. It came down to where he could have took it to overtime or went for 2 for the win.
And he went for
Unfortunately,
two.
he went for 2.
Mhm.
I know where he's coming from because I've been there before. Like I'm not going into overtime with this motherfucker. you know, either I'm gonna win now. I'm just taking the loss. That's what he did. But that was a good game, man. That was a really good game. So he right there, man. Turn things around, man. Like I said, I think if he can win 3 more games, I think he gets into the playoffs. So he very well could do so, man. But yeah, I'm predicting the Falcons to win the division. Riggs, who you got?
I think we all picked the Saints. I think you picked the Bucks at the beginning of the year, probably. But at this rate, I think the Falcons got it.
I picked the Saints.
You did? I feel like you picked the
Mm-hmm.
Bucks. I feel like he's one
I
of those
picked.
weirdos picked the Bucks.
I picked the Saints.
Uh, well, the Falcons remaining schedule: Saints tonight, Cardinals, Giants, Seahawks, 49ers, Panthers.
What's that last game?
The Panthers.
Panthers.
Oh, okay.
But
I ain't hear
he got the
you.
Cardinals in there, so that's a loss. You said who else? Cardinals and who?
Saints, Cardinals, Giants, Seahawks, 49ers, Panthers.
I think he loses to the 49ers yeah, I think he loses that game too. 49ers and the other games are winnable, but I think he loses to the 49ers and the Cardinals for sure. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, the Saints have it starts tonight. They got to go on a hell of a streak, but they got to get this dub tonight.
Yeah, they got to play perfect from here on out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely got to do that. NFC East. Got some things going on.
Moving on to the NFC West.
Well.
No, you gonna talk
Well,
about that division.
we know the Eagles. We know the Eagles most likely is locking up the division, but it's interesting more this season than others in the past because right now they got 2 teams that's currently in the playoffs other than the Eagles. They got a total of 3 teams currently in the playoffs.
Yeah, but one of those is
So
gonna fall out.
yeah, one of them's gonna fall out possibly.
Not possibly, they are. It's all forced losses the rest of the year for them. Cowboys have decided to hang it up for the summer. This is about the time he does it. So if you play them, you're pretty much getting a forced loss or a forced win. So that's what 6 more losses for them. So they'll be 5-12. So that's what I'm saying. That's one team out of it. Now, football team, this is finally seemed like a bounce back year for them.
He played a hell of a game against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Came up short barely.
He's had some good games though. I mean, he finally kind of hit his stride. Seemed like he's starting to put up points against teams that he hadn't done regularly. Even had a shutout in there against the Bills. So, it's good to see
Yeah,
him
he looking
back.
good, man.
Yeah.
He looking good.
And once you get to the second season, man, anything can happen. So,
Anything, especially if you go in hot.
yeah.
Go in hot, anything can happen. We all know how those Madden guys work too.
Yeah. This is true.
They had one player moving 5 back for a touchdown. I'm telling you, Madden guys work on your side sometime, man. You just, hey, it hurt when they're against you, but you smile when they with you. But yeah, congratulations on another stellar season so far, Riggs, man. That does not go unnoticed, man. Only 169 points given, bro. 626 points scored, man. Great season so far. Undefeated. Good luck the rest of the way, man. Current Super Bowl champion. Hit the ground running. Looking for another one. Can we stop him? I'm talking to 31 of y'all out. Well, 30 of y'all out there. Can we stop him? That's the question we need to ask ourselves.
Well,
Can we stop him?
Y'all will watch when the Jets are in there. It'll be interesting. It'll be a good matchup between the Jets.
But yeah, man, I this division, and I think this is a testament of having the Eagles in this division, man. Because eventually, you got to get better. You like the football team, Cowboys. You got to get better. And it looks like they're getting better, man. But unfortunately for the Cowboys,
they done built some rosters up, dog. hella fire rosters they built up in there.
Where?
The Cowboys and the football team.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Cowboys are known to
Yeah.
take quote unquote old players and give them a little mini bag, and then
They're
he'll
not.
learn
Let me
how to
tell you,
play.
they're old, but they're not even that old. They're not
They're
verge of
not
retirement
old,
old.
nah, but they're older. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not going to develop into anything more than what they are. They're still good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like a young player that they can continue to develop. He's done what he's supposed to do. That's what Jeff. That's how Jeff runs his team, though. So he'll be quick to make that trade and send you some picks for that star on your team.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right, man. Moving on, man. Believe it or not, man, we in week 13 and we have 2 undefeated teams. 2 undefeated
they're not
teams
gonna
still
play
in the
each
league.
other. Do y'all play each other this
It's not
year?
going.
Yeah, last
No.
game of the season.
Oh
Oh,
wow!
wow,
That's basically for seeding at that
wow.
point. That's for who wants the home game come NFC Championship time. How we know that's going to be playing each other.
I really want to say something, but I ain't gonna say it.
Say it.
All right, I'm gonna say it. That's just the last game of the season. It's just a preview to the NFC Championship.
But it's a matter of do I want players hurt or do I want?
But I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to like. I don't want to like disrespect the rest of the guys that's making the playoffs in the NFC. Because if you get in the playoffs, you still have a chance. But I mean, you beat one of those 2 teams, you well on your way. Like you beat one of them 2 teams, you well on your way. But hey, like I said, right now, to me, that's a preview to the NFC Championship game. So we'll see. And that just tells me whichever team win or lose, they both gonna throw different wrinkles when they meet each other again. So hey,
that's what I'm saying. We may see a bunch of backups in that last game.
nah, I think they go at
You
it.
think they gonna play it out?
I think they go at it. I think they go at it, man. You
Ribs, y'all
going
going at it?
undefeated. You going undefeated. You 16-0. You 16-0. You don't, and you got a chance for a bye. I don't think you throw backups in.
That's true. You're right.
Not a chance to get that bye. So they can rest. They can rest the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now, back to it, man. We got the Cardinals, 49ers. Got the Rams. I caught a body. And we got.
You bring that up, huh?
We got the Seahawks. Got a body. But you tell me, this is what you tell me. Like, all right, last week.
Tell me if you caught one, I caught one then too, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. You didn't call plenty of bodies.
No, I'm saying because technically Cowboys just left and I just played them.
Well, that's
yeah. You caught a body.
It's another
Yeah,
one.
You caught a body. You definitely caught a body.
On your huge list.
He couldn't go on.
No.
Do you want to go on? No, I don't want to go on. Come get this motherfucker. You ain't want to go on. But as you see, man, you can't, like, it comes a point where you can't come to a game and blame. Like, if you go into a game and you're already on a 4-game losing streak, right? You lose, then all of a sudden this, that, and this. Bruh, you lost 4 before you got to me. I the one just caught the body. You was already bleeding. You was already bleeding.
Well, if you
like
you out here having
some people just need that excuse,
back,
bro, to leave.
Yeah, like
you have the fastest running back, you have the fastest cornerbacks, you got the fastest receivers. I mean, dang, you gonna leave anything for anybody else?
The thing about it is, I can truly say the Cardinals probably helped me assist catching that body because you didn't want to see the Cardinals again, but that's a whole nother story too. So you're in a division where you feel
he didn't want to see them. We know that. That's not a new story.
Yeah, you ain't want to see him. You gave him a forced win a couple times, and soon just forced take it. You just defeated. You just defeated all the way, bro. And good luck on your Madden journey, though. rocks, man. But anyway, man, I think it's safe to say we all got the Cardinals in here, man. But I do think the 49ers will make the playoffs.
For sure. They're right there in the thick of it, in that
Sure
bottom
that
half. So, I mean,
he's
technically,
gone.
if it ends right now, he's in. So, as a sixth seed. So, he definitely just
I
has to
think
keep
he's
winning.
gonna. I think he's gonna have to find a way to open up his offense just a little bit more, put some more points up. But you see, I think those points that he's allowed just games against like the Cardinals and things like that. But I think that's a little. The numbers are not really true, just because I know he got those Cardinals in there and they probably and put up a lot of points on both
Man,
times.
week 11 we played the Cardinals 31-70.
Yeah, so
Played the Colts week 9 3-47.
He just beat
When
the
when
Eagles.
he loses, it's like less than bad loss. Jags was 17-31, so that's not really a bad loss.
hmm
Cardinals week 5 10-55, and then week 1
Man.
against the Rams was 34-53.
And that's tough because the Rams had a shot, but they'd rather complain. Never mind. Let me leave that
that's
alone.
when the Rams came out punching.
Yeah, they was all
That was
about
week
it.
1. That
They came out.
that was his only like valuable win that I gave him, like that whole first half of the season before he played the Packers.
Yeah, I
I
will.
told him that. Because when he played the Browns, it was like 44-0. Titans, it was like 44-3 or 7. And then it was the
He took
Panthers.
that. He took that
And
loss against the Packers, and it never was the same. Never was the same.
that's cause I told him the truth. Niggas don't like the truth.
The only thing he did was set him free. And then while he was free, I caught a body. All right,
Niggas don't like niggas don't like when I start telling the truth, man.
it was like
They hate when y'all
sometimes
talk.
when you tell the truth, I maybe get mad, but I'll be like, yeah, you was telling the truth, you was right, but I'm still gonna get mad. But
Nah, they just hate when y'all
yeah,
talk. Cause I'll say the same thing as Riggs. They'll just laugh mine off. Riggs say they be like, "Man, you over there with a stacked team. You cheating. You cheating." I say it. They be like, "Ah, Sky, you crazy. You crazy."
yeah, I
Um,
said my name on the bulletin, boy. I can't wait to play that motherfucker.
so that's why I used to be like real quiet. Like we haven't brought back the hot trash topic in a while, so
Oh,
but
that's coming back next year for sure.
Yeah, we gotta bring that back. We gotta bring that back. We gotta bring back cause we had something. We had the hot trash, and we had somebody that we wanted to recognize, but then we had somebody that got the hot trash for the week, man.
You gotta take that.
We'll bring that back next podcast, man. Hell with it, man. We'll bring back the hot trash, man, because there's some guys that just it's some guys from one week to another, man. It's some guys just deserve hot trash, man.
Yep, it's facts.
And it may not be a reason for your game. It may be something that you did on the page or something. It's a reason. We need to talk about the hot trash player of the week. Could have been a game, some game you won that you did something you took advantage of. It's some hot trash. There's some hot trash going on. We need to bring that back up. Anyway, man, that concludes the predictions, man. I got a little bit more time. If y'all do, man, y'all want to go into the awards a little bit and
It's up
get
to
through
you.
that real quick.
Yeah, we can do it.
yeah, ain't no thing but a chicken wing, jive turkey.
All right. Right now, we got MVP runners, man. Top MVP, man. We got R.J. Hobbs, man. Along with Devontae Williams. Danny Brent, seems like he always in the top 5. Bernie Hunter, shout out to Bernie. And Jalen Hurts, man. The top 10, man. To me, you top 10 in the MVP, man. That says a lot, man. You doing something. You doing something for your team. Doing something for your team, and you doing something amongst your other fellow players in the league. So, does Hobbs stay there? Is the question. Does he stay there, Riggs?
Uh, I don't. It really depends on. It really depends on the Dolphins. Do he want to continue to feed the rock? Because I think when the Jets and the Dolphins played yesterday, they both had almost like the same amount of carries for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not even gonna lie, man. that nigga Hobbs is something scary.
Something scary. I got a question when we talk now. We talking about Hobbs. Do y'all ever think about that draft we had, that the running backs that came out in that draft and where they at now? It is scary. Spiller was in there. Hunter was in there. Sky, you're running. It is scary. The running backs that was in there.
Basically, every running. I think Danny Britt was in there too.
Danny Brent was in there too.
Yeah. So basically, almost any running back you got out that class was damn near good. Kieran Williams for the Bills, he was in there.
The Bills, because that's why the AFC East we had 3 runners up for offensive rookie of the year between those 3.
Man, I was thinking about that the other day, man. That is just scary. The amount. I wish I would have took 2 running backs now out of that draft.
Cheater.
Yeah, that was scary, man. It was just like that was the year to get you a running back. Yeah. That was definitely
it was an imported draft. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
There was a lot of great players coming out of that imported draft. It was a matter of, did you develop those players too? Because it's been what, 3 years now, 4 years now with these players, and some of them we like, man, if he was on my team, boy, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
But he ain't on the right team, so.
Yeah, that RJ Hobbs is scary, bro.
Oh yeah, he's scary, but over here in New York, we see him twice a year, man, and he puts up numbers. I mean, we're not gonna say he doesn't put up numbers, but it's like, when you play Jordan, how do you beat the Bulls? Do you stop Jordan or do you stop the team?
All right, Coach of the Year.
Wow, you just gonna ignore me? Okay, that's cool.
You stop the team, of course. Stop the team.
So, I mean, y'all out here giving Hobbs all this praise, but they can't win nothing. So, what are we
But this is just about the individual. We wasn't talking about the team, so.
But I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like y'all dismissing my running back a little bit.
Nah.
I don't feel like he did enough to garner all this praise. Like, the nigga still can't beat me. What are we really talking about?
You cannot take that and twist it, man. You cannot take that and twist it, bro.
He beat me, though. D beat me, though.
Oh, my goodness, man. You can't take that. I get it, though. I get it.
It's the only question I was asking.
I get it. Coach of the Year, man. Right now, we got Jay Riggs in the #1 spot for Coach of the Year. Somehow, I think Sky end up being Coach of the Year before it's all said and done. For some reason, they always give it to Sky. Damn near 9 times out of 10, they give it to Sky. He could be number 6 in the last voting. He'll be #1 Coach of the Year. So
I think part of it, the only reason I'm up there this year is because I had those 3. Like, I was 2-3 at one point until I came back, and then I think I just I've been running off the wins. So I was 3-3, because ever since I came back, we won 6 straight. So that's probably mostly what that is, and it's just the Eagles have not taking away anything from the Eagles or Cardinals, but they have high overall teams because they got great players. Mm-hmm. I don't have a great player like they. You go look at that team, bro. That's a star in damn near at least every position on every level. They have a star in.
Yeah. And
again, that's because they built their teams great. I'm not taking nothing away from them. They've done a great job building their team. So I don't want them to think it's any disrespect. I just think that's the Madden algorithm is along those lines. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this because I really don't know. Let me ask you this. Why do you think they would have Coach Jim Dobbs number 10 at 5-8? Do you think that's a testament to his coaching with the team he got?
Yeah,
and they recognize that, or
the team he's built. It just may be the team he's built. Maybe strength of schedule goes into it, and to be 5-8 with the team he has versus his strength of schedule could be something to be amounted to. He may have some good wins. I think wins go into it. I don't know the exact algorithm for Madden. It's just me just putting my thoughts into it. But
yeah, that's why I was just asking, because I was trying to take some thoughts on that too.
I think that's definitely part of it. So I mean, you just never know, man.
Okay.
All you can do, the best thing you can do is just go win. You go win, there you go. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's about all I can say. You go win, there ain't nothing they can really take away from you. I mean, it's always an honor to be up there because you know you like to be recognized for building your team and the team
Mm-hmm.
and the moves you've made. So I'll always
But
be grateful for being in the
mhm.
top five.
But I like to see that, man. I like to see what the real algorithm is because I like that they have someone that's 5-8. It makes you think when you talk about coach of the year. Is it because the players that the talent that he have, he's way above expectations. Maybe if the CPU simmed every game, maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he would only get one win. I don't know. You know what I'm
Here it
saying?
is. Here
So
it is.
it's
I just looked it up. And this is from 2015, but apparently this is what it is. Your number of regular season wins divided by your team overall rating. Highest number is coach of the year.
oh,
So
okay.
so again, he's got if his team's not highly overrated and he's got 5 wins when they're like, bro, you should be 0-8, 0-13 right now, but you got 5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what it's looking at. So again, it takes probably a little bit more. It probably goes a little more in depth with that too, but you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that. But we all know somehow the Jets will probably be coach of the year for some reason. Every
damn, bro,
time.
you make it sound like I did something
Nah,
bad.
I'm not saying that it's not deserved, but it just like doesn't matter like what the ranks is right now. Like it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like it just
I
don't
mean,
matter. Like
obviously, if you win, we know you cheated. So I mean, that's
hmm
obvious, right?
if I get coach of the year, I know I cheated to get it. So,
So exactly.
but once again, if you want to receive your upgrade, you have until 6 p.m. today. Only thing you have to do is use the lock sign emoji along with the player's name that you would like to receive plus five. That's right, plus 5 man coverage. There is a threshold of 95. You cannot go over 95. Any player on your team that you choose for the plus 5 man coverage, you will receive. Only thing you have to do, lock sign emoji along with that player's name. You have until 6 p.m. Eastern. You have to inbox that to me, 6 p.m. Eastern. Uh, Carrying on to, we can go over some of these. I can't get to. Let's go to AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Hobbs is right there. Monte Williams, Hunter, Chiefs. And then we got Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson's nice too, man. I played against Bo Jackson, man. He's nice. I played against Clyde Lara, whatever his name is. He's nice too. These are all running backs.
Yeah.
Offensive. Oh no, Zach Wilson's in there.
Well, you know, the goat, goat quarterback.
Zach Wilson's in there, and I think he is.
And Jimmy Harrison.
And Jimmy Harrison.
Nobody give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
Only 2 quarterbacks.
Only 2 quarterbacks in there. They in there.
Who cares about Jimmy Harrison? Can he win when it counts?
See, RJ Hobbs. Defensive Player of the Year, AFC, man. Got Keon Crossan, man. Crossan's a beast.
Hello. Talk about it.
Quinn Williams, man. Okay, I see the Jets out there. What they're doing out there?
Man, we just trying to get that end of the year upgrade like 3 certain teams get every year. So we just doing our
That
best.
5-5, yeah, man. That 5-5, man. It ain't easy.
Nah.
It ain't easy being cheesy. Tyrann Matthews, man. Tyrann Matthews is a beast too. I going into this week, I think I looked it up and he was like leading the league in interceptions if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I'm wrong.
No,
maybe he was.
You're wrong. Keon Crossan's leading the league with 11.
Okay, maybe he was up there for some reason.
I mean, just because maybe you threw him 2 or 3 picks, you may think that, but he's.
Nah, I don't think I threw any interceptions. But you have you got three players in the defensive player of the year, man. So definitely the Jets defense is locking boys down.
That's what we
turning you
hang our
over.
hat on this year, man. We know to beat the better teams, we gotta have better defense. We feel like we've been right there the last couple years, especially come playoff time. We just needed that extra push, but I think we got the defense to do it this year. I think getting
Yeah,
one big piece in the draft this year, and you'll see his name here shortly coming up. But one big piece in the draft this year is what's really helped us out a lot.
yeah. Broncos got 3 guys in there too, so we see what's going on. Defense. Offense sells tickets. Defense wins championships.
Yep.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Henry Griffin. Who is that for the Dolphins?
6'5" receiver.
Receiver.
Oh, that's receiver.
Yeah.
Okay. 6'5" receiver.
I think it's
Antonio Sanders.
Receiver. I think all these are receivers in the top 5.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain. I know the first 3 are for sure. I know the Dolphins too. Griffin and Hobbs are.
All right, Dolphins. I see you out there. I see you out there, Dolphins. Do your thing. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Who's this Dupree guy, man? Who is this?
It's a mean little middle linebacker, boy. It's a mean
middle linebacker.
Oh, that's the one I pulled the trigger on the wrong dude. Got him.
Yeah, I got him. You took the other one. Yeah, that's a mean middle linebacker. We love him on the team. He's been a heck of an addition for us. I don't know what else I can say, man. I mean, obviously the people see it. They love what they're seeing. He's a hidden development. We still haven't even. No, he's a star. I unlocked it. So we're trying to get him boosted up to get that superstar here shortly. 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 speed. I mean, stats speak for themselves, man. I think he's got 5 or 6 picks.
90 speed?
90 speed, 4 picks, a touchdown. Holding down that middle for us, man. It's allowed us to move some guys around on defense, and it's definitely.
All right, on to the next player. No, I'm playing.
How tall is he?
He's 6'2", out of Oklahoma.
Okay. All right. Okay.
6'2" out of Oklahoma. So.
All right. Looks like he's doing big things over there. Best quarterback, Jimmy Harrison. The Dolphins offense. Dolphins didn't open up that offense, ain't he? Shit.
He had that last year, man. We knew another player that was a stat chaser. And what did he do come playoff time?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Riggs. Am I lying? Did we have a previous guy that used to be part of this community that was a stat chaser every year, top 5 in everything, but come playoff time, come big games in playoff time, what happened?
He talking about A-Rod.
I ain't gonna say no names. You knew what I was talking about.
I knew what he was talking about. I knew what he was talking about because I faced him a couple times in the playoffs, and you used to tell him anybody he was about to face, wait till you face a playoff team. None of that's gonna happen. Sure enough. But he used to get all the stats in the world in the regular season. He definitely did.
He would be up.
Statted up.
When it came time to show and prove against certain teams. I mean, I'm not saying he never got any wins. He caught a couple, but what do we know him more for? Being a stat guy. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, it's nice, it's good to see my son doing well with his team and building his team over there. Dad is proud.
We got Zach Wilson. We got Zach Wilson up there too, man. So y'all got the insane division. They got the number 1 and 2 quarterbacks, man. So
there's a reason for that. Who do you think he learned it from? Come on, man. You see it?
Ah, shit. Best running backs, man. And fucking Hobbs, Williams, Hunter, Bo Jackson.
I gotta ask you this, man. How does Hunter feel about you bringing in these star vets these last 2 seasons? Last year you had Saquon. This year you got Chubb. Does Hunter look at that as a challenge, or is he just like, hey, they bringing in another guy to kind of help me out, give me a little rest, and he knows he's that guy?
Well, it really was going to be a 1-2 punch with Saquon, but we realized we couldn't keep him on the field. We really never looked at Chubb bringing him in, but he was there as a free agent, and we had the cash, and we realized we can't just run our running back to death. If some weird fluke stuff happened last playoffs, that I'm gonna be sure it doesn't happen this playoffs. And I don't know how it happened, but it was some fluky shit happened. Don't need to go into detail, but somehow I didn't have my running backs available. So don't know what happened. They disappeared off my team. Didn't have them available, but they will be available this year. I'm keeping a close eye on them. So I'm making sure I monitor Bernie reps, and I got somebody that can come in and take them licks. So
now, when you say you're monitoring his reps, does that make you think a little bit that maybe you got I don't want to say the lesser, but I mean, all these other guys, we see them get out of that draft, get a lot of carries and a lot of playing time. And do you feel like you kind of got to keep his reps monitored? I feel like the other teams kind of just be like, hey, go do your thing, team.
Not that, but I just think I need to monitor just because I don't know exactly. I can't pinpoint exactly what happened in the postseason. I can't pinpoint what happened because we was nowhere near as many carries. I think it was a couple of sim games I took right at the end of the season. So, I'm gonna tell you guys out there, try to get those last couple of games at the end of the season played, because your team go into the playoffs, man, and you look up and everybody's orange when you start, and you half pad and split. I don't know. I couldn't explain it, but it came to a point where after the second quarter, nobody was available to me except my fourth string running back. So I want to make sure I keep an eye on, what's going on.
What you're really saying is the Chargers got lucky. They caught your team in a bad time.
He got lucky.
Okay. Well, it's not even that. Like you played the Jags the week before, and you ran the ball like 90% of the time.
Yeah, but
you take that run, both your running backs that game, and then backdoor and running them that whole, or tried to run them the second game. You probably ran them the game before. So yeah, your team, they was probably just fatigued like a motherfucker, So the second half of the season, bro, man, that shit wears and tears on easily.
Yeah, you could be right, but I didn't see any other running backs get pulled from the game. So,
how many motherfuckers actually run the ball like that?
It's a few.
Yeah, but do they take hits like that?
It was a 1-2 punch, so I wasn't just running one running back. I was 1-2 punch, 3 punch.
Yeah, but do they hits though, right?
Yeah, but that's neither here or there. But no one can convince me, because I ran a lot one game before, that I don't have my running backs available the next game.
You can't convince.
Well, you keep saying you don't want to be convinced. I can tell you the reason why.
It doesn't matter.
I know it's not gonna matter. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Best wide receiver: Judy, Hamler, Marsh, Chase, and DJ Shop. Judy out there doing his thing, Hamler. So,
yeah,
Mike, the Broncos, they got defense and they got offense.
Yeah,
going. Defense and offense going, man. That Marsh guy for the Raiders, he's good.
He's good. Yeah.
He's good, and of course Chase is good, and of course DJ Shock is good. DJ Shock caught a big touchdown pass against the Chargers this week too. So shout out to him. He doing his thing.
Well,
and
I
then
know Marsh was he a free agent, or he got traded there, didn't he?
He got
Riggs, do you remember?
He got traded.
Okay.
He got traded for like a first, I think.
Okay. Well, that was great. It sounds like
because the Cardinals don't never
pay nobody.
wide receivers.
Yeah. Nah, I feel it.
Yeah, he pay people, just won't be a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
For
Even
sure.
at 6, we just seen what Joseph Hall could do.
Hello.
So these receivers out here ain't playing. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure, but I guess I ain't really seen Mobley a lot. But apparently he's getting the ball.
Oh, you'll see him when it's necessary. You'll see him when it's necessary.
All
You can see him
right,
in the
offense.
AFC Championship. You know, if you get there, that's when you can see him. But you said moving on. Quentin Nelson.
Moving on, man. Quentin Nelson. What's his name? Becton, Mumford, Broncos again, Risner. Oh, I got 2 offensive linemen in the top 5. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's build and develop, man. Moving on, defensive lineman. Of course, Williams there. Is that a defense? He's a defensive tackle, right?
Yes,
Quentin
sir.
Williams,
Yep.
defensive tackle. And as you see, number 3, Aaron Donald reunites with Coach Hunt. Did some big things last Madden. Hopefully you can do something for me this Madden, Aaron Donald. It took a while for you to get in my hands, but I got you now. I had to put the bag down just like they did in real life because AJ, he was trying to go over to the evil empire, and I couldn't have that. So I had to pay more money than I wanted to. I had to back the Jags up off of him because he was going to the Jags, man. And then luckily, man, we had to found the youth. It was all downhill from there. So yeah, man. But all these defensive tackles in the top 10 do their thing. So shit. Steelers got 2 defensive linemen. Nah, they got 3 defensive linemen in the top 10. Shout out to the Steelers. Linebackers, of course, the Colts linebackers. T.J. Watt, of course, he's probably coming out the edge cheating. Probably getting a head start. Broncos, of course, Broncos there. Colts got several players. Jets got several players. As you see, man, this shit correlates with playoff teams for the most part, man. Correlates with the playoff teams. Defensive back, Crossing, as some would think, he's the best defensive back in the AFC.
Oh, I never said that. There's definitely some great defensive backs in the AFC. He's
Mm-hmm.
definitely. I like Peel a lot better than Crossan on my own team, but Crossan, he's that wily vet. He know how to make plays when we need him to make plays. So shout out to
Mm.
Keon. He's out here coaching up our young boys. We got a couple of young guys that see the field, and he does. He's been a great mentor to him. So his hard work's paying off. That's why he's being awarded now. So hopefully we'll see him continue to grow a little bit.
All right, let's go on over to the NFC. Before we start with the NFC, one last time, listen up. Listen up. If you want to receive the day's bonus, only thing you have to do is message me the lock sign emoji along with the player name to receive a +5 man coverage on any player that you choose on your team. There is a threshold of 95. Once again, there is a threshold of 95. If you want to receive a +5 man coverage, only thing you have to do is inbox me the lock sign along with the man that you choose, the player that you choose to get the +5 to. This is lockdown week. Let's lock it down. All right, Danny Britt for Offensive Player of the Year. It seems like he always up there, either 1 or 2. Him and Jalen Hurts. Right now, Jalen Hurts is number 2. And then we got Kyler Murray. He's always up there. Anthony Schwartz. Anthony Schwartz then stepped up. He's always good. He stepped up. And then we got Travis Etienne, even though he don't
wasn't
have
good
no.
on them Browns.
On what? Who wasn't?
Anthony Schwartz.
On what? On the Browns? Oh,
I'm saying because he was on the Browns team the whole time.
oh, yeah, you're right. And then, but Travis Etienne Jr., of course, he didn't have no players on his team, but he got a top 5 offensive player of the year. So, hey, shout out to him. I caught the body. Defensive player of the defensive player of the year, Isaiah Simmons, Mackey.
Those two players, I think, are the number 1 and 2 players with interceptions. The top 2 players with interceptions. I think
I know.
Simmons got 10, Mackey got 11. It's either or one of them.
Well, if one of them has 10 and then Crossan has 11, that would make him higher than 10, right?
Well, I'm saying one of them has like you and whatever. Basically, 2 players got 11, one got 10. No matter. I said NFC first of all.
My bad.
There you go, defending Crossan. I tried to praise him as being the number 1 corner, then you backed me away from that. But Lord forbid somebody say something, cross his stats up.
You know, we like to keep him humble, but let him get the right. We want to make sure he get the right praise too.
I think he's just trying to hide him. I think he's just trying to hide him so he can come out blasting boys. But he's out there. Offensive rookie of the year, Crosby. I'm not for sure who that is.
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
Wide receiver. Conley from the Vikings. That's probably got something to do with him winning his division at the current moment. Oh, look again. The Rams got Milner at number 3. Oh, he didn't have any players. Oh, he's got another player at number 5. Look at that. Oh, he's got another player at number 7. Oh, but he didn't have any players. Stop it.
I thought you said you was going to talk about this no more.
Okay, moving on. Defensive rookie of the year. Man, it's okay. Cardinals got Mackey. That's a linebacker too?
I think McKee is a corner or safety, something like that. More than likely.
Probably. Now he's a D lineman.
Is he?
Oh, okay.
I doubt he's a D.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
I'm about to look.
I'm looking.
Poke. But then we cannot act like we don't see for defensive rookie of the year. We can't act like we don't see 5 Eagles in the top 10.
Every time.
I had some people. I had people on the other side too. You just skipped over and went to the Rams.
You told me to move on.
Nah, I told you. I thought you said you was going to start talking about it. Yeah, Daniel McKee is a corner.
Oh, okay.
6'2" corner with 94 speed.
Corner. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you about these defensive rookie of the year. Are all 5 of these guys that's in here, this top 10, all 5 of them starting?
The corner, Benjamin's starting. Bill is starting. Alex Scott, he's my second middle linebacker. Claxton, yeah, he's starting. And Walters, I didn't know if I was going to start him or Von Miller, so like he got like the first I forgot who I was playing. Oh, I was playing the Chargers. He got it was like a tip pass and he caught the interception.
Mm-hmm. So do he but he still gets snaps, I presume. Even if you don't start. Well, yeah, that's just a testament, man. It's a farm system going on in Philly. It's definitely a farm system going on in Philly.
None of your linebackers are under 6 foot. Jesus.
It's farm system, man. Out there breeding.
He got one corner that's 5'10". Everybody else 6. He got
breeding soldiers.
5, 6'4" niggas. In his defensive backfield, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I understand why people don't want to play the Eagles.
Out there building soldiers, man. Building soldiers. It starts with the draft, man. It definitely starts with the draft, man. Starts with the draft. It looks good, man. Best quarterback, man. Jalen Hurts, man. Still there. Kyler Murray. Who's that? Mac Jones.
With the
Mac
Falcons.
Jones.
With all people, the Falcons.
Mac Jones of the Falcons. So I haven't seen the Falcons. I haven't seen any of the Falcons games this season. But maybe he didn't open up his pass game more. I don't know. Mac Jones is sitting there.
Tell you the truth, the way how his roster is developed, his passing game, it'll work for him. It'll work for him.
25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That'll work.
That'll work. That'll work.
He don't need a big arm. He just need an arm to
get it to who he needs to get it to.
Yeah.
Hunter Winfrey.
Yeah. Controlled offense, man. Malik Willis at number 4. And then Sam Howell at number 5. Sean Watson, number 6. Best running back, Danny Brent, Anthony Swift. I haven't seen the Giants play. I haven't seen the Giants. I don't know if I've seen them play this entire Madden. I played.
If you watched Riggs, you seen him play.
Watch him against who?
Riggs, you see him play.
I don't think I watched that game.
I don't think he played.
Maybe if I tuned in, it might have been for about 2 minutes.
It was like early. It was like way early in the.
Najee Harris, and then Spiller. Yeah, so I got them running backs out there. Receivers, Anthony Schwartz. Riggs, is this the best receiver in the league, man?
No, I just took advantage of something nobody else saw. Because everybody was looking for like players with abilities after regression. I saw him like sitting there with basically with 97, 98 agency. I put a bid on him. Nobody else put a bid on him.
Who is that?
Anthony Schwartz.
Oh, Schwartz.
Man, that was a hell of a bid, brother. I commend you for that, man. Shit. Good eye.
I don't always participate in the free agency, but when I do, man, it's something worthwhile.
You heard that? Rick said if you see him bidding, you better get that bid. I'll bid him.
You talking about? You don't want to bid for Arizona?
Huh? Bid Arizona? Oh, I had to outbid. I had to outbid Jaguars. But
imagine the Jaguars would have had Arizona. Oh, you would have.
Yeah, you got a point there.
I ain't gonna lie, I picked up Von Miller too, so
yeah.
Quiet season going right.
Yeah, Von Miller he one of those players that's gonna be solid until he gonna be solid until he retire, but you're gonna get him cheaper in free agent than that contract that he's threatening you for. He's threatening for that retirement money. So, best offensive lineman. I don't know how you pronounce that last name. Owen, Mike Owen, Pittman, Johnson. Woo! Hurts is well protected. Pittman, Johnson, and Griffin.
Johnson don't even play.
And Brock. She getting through.
Oh, ain't no why Lanes don't even play.
Yeah, but you know how they treat those veterans when they go with the best offensive lineman. So they're gonna get them veterans, they Flyers. But yeah, it is what it is. Their best defensive lineman, Thorpe, Cowboys got two. Of course, DeForest Buckner. I'm gonna miss that guy. I miss that DeForest Buckner guy, man, because Jeff was something special with him, man. He really was. He really was. I didn't see him turn games around with that dude. So yeah, he was something special with him. Clowning. So Cowboys have three guys on here for best defensive lineman. So they old wily vets, but they get the job done. Jeff said, damn building somebody young. I keep a vet long as I got him before I leave the league. We good. We good. Linebackers, Isaiah Simmons, of course, Jennings. Anybody played the Vikings this season?
I have.
Sky Riggs.
I think Riggs.
I have.
How did you? You remember Jennings? Did he leave any impression on you that game?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Oh. I was just wondering because I haven't seen the Vikings play, but he's got this top linebacker, so I was just wondering what he's doing.
You know, you be drafting in the top 5 for so long. Like third, fourth, they finally, the players are finally built up. Yeah, they start making plays. They draft well. He could draft well. It just took him a while to get like his game style of play.
I don't know, man. I always felt like he had a decent game, man. I did get to play the Vikings last season. I always felt like he had a decent game, man. But he just at the end.
Everybody, you say that about.
I think I said about everybody, but I don't know. I just respect people's game, I guess, man.
You have your favorite. I ain't gonna lie, you have your favorites. You have your favorite people for the style of play. So I can't knock you for that.
I don't know, man. But I always said I thought like the two teams that didn't have really like their record didn't reflect was the Vikings and the Bills. That I always felt like they got a decent game, man. Let's see.
The thing with the Bills, they nut up second half every time. They don't find a way to beat people. They find a way to look to. From what I've like seen like years of man, find a way to lose to them. Like he had the Dolphins at one point. He had them. They went the game. They went to overtime. He was in field goal range with like 15, 30 something seconds left. Tried to throw a C route to the back corner of the end zone and got picked. And all he had to do was just run the ball and kick the field goal. And then win the overtime and lost.
Damn. Well, damn. That right there is a stinger. And it keeps the Dolphins' momentum going, too. So, yeah, Scott, so maybe the Dolphins should have had one more loss before you got back. Best DB, Jamal Adams is number 2. Of course, Mackey's number 1. Jamal Adams is number 2. Is that from Riggs? Is that from Jamal Adams? Do you believe that's from a bunch of Sims at this point?
Yeah, you get a lot of Sims, and like, the defense usually like dominates most of the time because like especially the forced losses or Sims forced losses. That means like if you're up big, you have to have them make a lot more run tackles. So Jamal Adams probably stacking up on tackles out there, old age.
Packers got a couple of guys on here, though. As always, they got some of the best corners. They got Jair Alexander at number 3, and then they got Amos as number 7. So they out there.
Amos. I'm surprised he didn't get rid of him.
Man, he still got Amos, man. He still got him. So.
I know why he didn't get rid of him. Still on the Packers.
Yeah. So with that said, man, that kind of concludes that, man. Let's go ahead and give the people our last words, last thoughts, man. Sky, you there?
Yep.
All right, let's start with you, Riggs, man. What's your last word for the people, man?
And play your games in the time matter. Y'all make communication off the page, make on the page that y'all.
All right. You heard it here. You heard it here first, man. Get them games played, man. Um, all I gotta say, last word for the people, man. I know everybody out there, man. This summer coming, man. You want to have fun, enjoy with the family, and I get it. But just still be safe, man. No COVID is still out there, man. Yeah, everybody ain't wearing their masks like that, and everything ain't on lockdown. But that COVID is still out there, man. That's firstly, and then secondly, keep in mind, man. Every membership is value. But going into next Madden, man, we gonna remember the things that happened towards the end of this man. So just make sure, if whatever happens, man, make sure things go on a good note. I mean, that's if you still want, and that we would like you to be part of the league, and you still want to be part of the league. Yeah, make sure things go on a good note, man. Communication is the key, man. Other than that, man, let's go ahead and hit that 100% play bonus one last time, man. I know we can do it, man. Let's go ahead and get it. Like I said, man, stay safe out there, man. That's all I got.
Yeah,
Sky?
might start ruling some of them games up, i.e. the Pats, the Browns, because obviously they're not playing it.
Yeah. They gone. You might get the pass to play. Browns gone. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and make some decisions here shortly. So, Sky, man, what's the last word for the people?
Man, like I said, just play your game. Let's get it done, man. It's been a fun Madden season. If you have a chance, check out the stuff coming from Madden 23. I mean, there's plenty of content creators putting stuff on YouTube. Obviously, if you go to the Madden official site, they got the stuff there. Because I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, I didn't understand this process, or I didn't understand the game. And you got the same head start the rest of us got. So if you don't understand something or don't learn it, bro, you got Google just like we do. Cause we heard a lot of that this year. Oh, I didn't know you had to do the practice stuff. Oh, I didn't know you were supposed to do it like, bruh. This stuff been out months in advance before the game even drops. So that's my word to you, man. If you're gonna play next year in the league with us, get the other part of this game down. It's not just gameplay. It's a franchise. You're building teams. It ain't just, oh, my skills gonna outdo you. Sometimes you skill can't outdo you, and sometimes that guy that took time to develop that one player they needed is the difference between you and him. You may be the better skill player, but he has that one player he developed that you didn't because you didn't know that's what you were supposed to do, and now you mad about it. So that's all I'm saying, man.
Big
Just
man.
learn both sides of the game. That's all I got. Just learn both sides of the game. It is a game, but there's aspects to it, and it's a chemistry thing. Some of y'all like, oh, I got good players, but is your chemistry lined up? Oh, you forgot that part of the game too, huh? My bad. Oh, you got players that don't fit the system that you have. Oh, you didn't know you could change the type of system you run in your coaching stuff. Oh, my bad. My bad. Oh, you got all them coaching points, but you ain't used none of your coaching points to give you boost to your player. Oh, my bad. My bad. I forgot. Y'all need somebody to hold y'all hand to do that. My fault. My fault. But, hopefully those of you that be complaining all the time, get it figured out. And next year Madden maybe a better experience for you. May not be. I don't know. It's up to you. We can't nobody change the game but you. But again, like Rig said, get your games played. Like Dino said, we appreciate everybody. And we know it's that time of year when folks we start looking at people's membership and how much you played and how well you came to the end, man. We count all seasons. We don't discount a season just because we know it's that time of year. Because the people that choose to stick around is choosing to put their time and effort into it. And you gotta respect that. And if you don't want to play, man, that's cool. But let somebody know so you can leave the league. We're not saying you gotta leave the page, but if you need to leave the league right now at this time, say something, bro. Don't sit there and tell people, "Oh, I'm gonna show up," and then you don't show up. Because you wasting their time, and you know good and well you're not playing, so you're not even wasting your time because you was never gonna play. So let me get off that rant, man. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day.
I got one thing to add before you finish, guy.
Right.
And another thing, resources. Use your resources. You got Daddy League. All y'all talking about, oh, this team could be there. How's this player that? Man, you got resources right in front of you. You can look at Daddy League every day. You can look at every team inside out on a daily basis. So don't give me no crap about what you think about this team and that team. We give you all the resources. We give you all the resources that you need to know everything you need to figure out about your franchise, about your team, about your opponents, about the other teams. So I don't want to hear it. You get everything you need. It's right there. It's right there. Every player's development is right there. So go to it. I don't want to, other than that, if you ain't using every resource, I don't even want to hear it. It's funny to me at this point. But that's all I got. Go ahead, Sky.
No, you good. Well, then that's it, man. We'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Y'all know how I end this. JET.